Did not hear from anyone who was not attending. So I'm not sure if this is all of us or not.
Diana?
Chris should be signing on soon.
Hey, Tam, did your hair get lighter?
All that sun. All that sun.
Well, normally it does, but it's from a bottle.
Nothing wrong with that.
Blondes have more fun.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Carly.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you all see us?
Yes.
Can you all see us?
No.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute.
I can hear you, Megan, but I can't see you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Megan.
Oh.
I think that there's sign. It says Megan, but I don't believe it's Megan.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can't see who's there.
Oh, it says Megan.
All right, it's 10 o'clock, 10:02. Should we get going?
Yeah.
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 All
Good
right,
morning,
Pam,
Chris.
wanna do a roll call, please?
Morning.
Arthur?
I think Betty's gonna come.
Here.
Phil? Counselor Jacutis?
Present.
Betty Gonzalez?
Betty's here. She's gonna be joining us soon.
Oh, good. George? Mary?
Present.
Carly? Barbara Mann?
Here.
John? Smitty?
Here.
Joan?
Here.
Tanya?
Here.
And Director Gomez?
Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, good morning, Tanya.
Tanya. Good morning,
Good
Tanya.
morning, everyone.
Good morning. That's right. Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Is that Michelle? Don't talk Michelle.
First on the agenda, we have Chris. I think it's the Chris show today. So, Chris, we're going to let you take over from here, okay?
All right. There's Betty. She's here as well.
Betty.
All right, Betty. Good morning, Betty.
Good morning. How are you?
Good and you, beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. So I sent out the budget to everyone. You see, it's pretty much spent. There's only 13,000 left on it. We still have some capital expenditures to make. So we're gonna have to buy some more things for the senior center and outfit it a little bit. So that's all right. We'll spend it down before June 30. We'll spend it down before so we're reporting live from the senior center, which is great news. We had our soft opening last week. We're continuing our soft opening this week until we can get some logistical things figured out. Like we still don't have our work computers here. We cannot access our work email or Munis or anything yet. So until that is happening, then we'll still be back and forth between the senior center and City Hall. But that should be done very shortly. And we're setting up the My Senior Center, the fob and the scanner and everything is gonna set up as we speak. So that's some good news. We'll have brand new keypads or key scan fob, whatever you wanna call it, for everyone. And we're gonna have a training on the My Senior Center application within a couple weeks. And yesterday at the council meeting, I don't know if anyone missed it, but I got ECCF to donate, and Tech Goes Home to donate 18 all-in-one Google devices to the senior center. So essentially, a all-in-one Google device is a desktop. It's just wireless. So we'll have 18 of those for our new computer lounge, which is really exciting. And even before the computer lounge goes up, we'll have small computer groups and stuff of that nature to do as well. I just ask that, everyone be a little patient because, there's gonna be a build out soon here. So we can only do certain things while we're open, but we will be extending the hours soon. And we have some more good news. So the congregate meals, we'll be able to offer them within a week or two. So if not next week, the week after. I would plan more for the week after. There's still a lot of work to be done. We still have to get our food permit and everything else, but we're really excited about that. It wasn't as easy as we initially thought it would be, but it got done. And that's pretty much everything I'm doing. I know I wanted the ladies to come on so they can introduce themselves and you guys can meet them if you haven't met them already. So I'll let them speak a little bit more. Any questions before I go?
Now, just a reminder for those who are not speaking, please go on mute. Thank you. Go right ahead, Chris.
Yeah. So any questions from anyone?
Chris, so the congregate meals, will they be going through Bliss or is that a contract with the state elder affairs? How's that going to work?
It's going to be through Gliss. So Gliss is just, they're like the intermediary. It's a catering company and Gliss does all the ordering and everything, but it is through Gliss. Oh, and that's a good thing that you said that, Pam, because I just remembered. So, there's a movement being done. I'm sure some of you know, people are moving away from calling senior centers. They're going more towards friendly aging centers. So I wanted to run it by the board and you guys, we're gonna put signs up soon. So we don't want to do it twice. So I want to see how you guys felt about, instead of calling it the Lynn Senior Center, we call it Lynn's Friendly Aging Center or Lynn's Aging Friendly Center, because that seems the way that most cities and societies are going with it. It's more PC going forward. So I wanted to run that by the board and see what you guys thought of it.
I like the idea, but I think that has to take a vote from the board.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah, I think we have to vote on that. So what does everyone think about that?
I have a question. Why are they gearing from that? Do we know? What's up with the switch?
Because some people deem it offensive. I don't know why, but like some cities are considered friendly aging cities. Like I believe Salem or Swampscott is, and a lot of cities are moving towards that. Some people don't want to be called a senior; they want to be called,
Really?
aging friendly. I don't consider myself a senior. I'm still young, so people have different perspectives on it.
Okay.
I think just from a financial point of view, if we're going to have to change it anyway, I don't think we should do it, twice. So
Yeah, that was my thinking as well, Barbara.
I'll go with that too.
I think part of the reason too, from talking with different people, they're trying to target the younger senior. So by removing senior, which is really kind of ridiculous because you are what you are and you should be grateful you lived that long to get that time.
Go ahead, Joan. I'm sorry.
That's my opinion.
I have another add-on. So I'm sure this is going to come up. We have to change the name. Is that going to change also the aging of who comes into the center? What is the age limit? What is the age?
A senior is considered 60 plus.
Okay, thank you.
The hardest job we're going to have is to get Gliss off the name, because everybody calls the senior center Gliss. I'm going down to Gliss. I'm going down to Gliss.
Yeah, I agree with Christo. For years, Boston has been called the Age Strong Commission instead of the Elder Affairs Commission. So there is a movement towards that.
And we have some more good news too as well. We just finalized a contract for the newsletter with the company LPI. So within a month or two, they're like a couple months out. Within a month or two, we'll be issuing the first newsletter again for the senior center. I know that was a big hit for everyone. So yeah, that's some more good news for us.
Do we need to take a vote on that Friendly Aging Center?
Actually, is Jim Romano on right now?
Yeah, I want to say something regarding this change. Before we take a vote, I'm not sure we really understand, or myself really understands what it takes. Is it possible that we get some more information on this before we proceed on taking a vote on canceling this culture of quote-unquote seniors?
The only thing I want to do before we take the vote is I want to check with Jim Lamanna, because I'm not sure if this is a type of vote that we have to advertise, that it has to go out, if we can just do it right away, or if it's something we have to advertise for the next meeting. I do want to check with him. I'm going to check with him first.
That would be fine. That would be fine. Let's do that before we proceed.
That's fine.
But we can just, Chris, you can just keep going on whatever else you have, and I'm going to try to text him. If not, we'll have to save it for the next meeting, because I'm really not sure if that's something that has to be advertised.
Yeah, I spoke to him about it, and he said run it by the council, but we didn't get into specifics on like if it has to be like a vote or anything. He just said make sure to bring it up at the meeting. So yeah, well, we can speak with Jim after and see what we have to do. But yeah, as far as I go, I just want to introduce, our great new staff at the senior center and kind of, let them take the show. So that being said, Tanya.
Good morning. Good morning. It's so nice to see you.
Wow.
You have to turn your volume down. It is my pleasure to introduce the rest of the team. I have Michelle to my left, who is going to be our liaison in the community, our outreach coordinator. To my right is Mabel, our head clerk.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Nice meeting you all. Good morning.
Welcome.
We just wanted to, can everyone hear us okay?
Yep. Yes.
We just wanted to give a brief 2-week overview. As everyone may know, that we are having a soft schedule. We have a soft opening from 10 a.m. to 12, in which we are serving coffee, fruit, donuts, and also using this time to really get to know our folks. And we have just been newly trained in CPR, and we are all trained in Serve Safe training.
What was that, Tanya?
And allergen, to be able to appropriately manage ourselves in the kitchen. We have had 2 presentations from REMAX, where our state representative, Dan Cahill, it was part of an ice cream social. And we have also had a presentation this week, yesterday, for the tax abatement work-off. 2 of the assessors were able to spare an hour of their time to present the abatement program and to answer questions. We also had DPW give a great presentation about the recycling program and safety. Also, we are using this time to orientate all the seniors that come out to the center. Either Mabel, Michelle, or myself are giving personalized tours. This way, the groups are smaller. This is a way to get to know seniors and just have side conversations about what they would want at this brand new center that we're all excited about. We were able to, we're managing our space, I would say, very well as we are still unpacking. But actually last week, we took an opportunity and Michelle did a great kind of like a one-on-one training on how seniors can swab themselves with a rapid test. Any questions so far? So we're moving along, surely, day by day, we're learning more. And I'm also going to defer the outreach work to Michelle, and then moving on to some of the activities, Mabel will be speaking on that.
Good morning all. So I'm very happy to be part of our senior facility and to be able to help them and listen to them and understanding their needs and their priority to have a happy and safety day-by-day life. Our job so far, my job specifically, I've been trying to get to know each of them individually. We just develop an intake form with the specific questions to see what they like to do, what sport they play in their life or what they are playing now. What interests do they have, what they are expecting from our center, what they're expecting from the city, what are the opportunities that they might have or they need in order for them to feel happy and safe and that they are understanding that they have a support here from us. So we've been doing that day by day. We're trying to learn all their names. They seem every day to come here happy with a smile. They know it's 10 to 12. Most of them come in here at 8, 8:30. We're here sometime at 8:10, 8:15, and we already have 5 or 6 people waiting for us. On the outreach, there is, so you as a board understand. So, because we're not capable to make all the decisions without you guys and all our superiors, municipal level, but there's a big necessity here when it comes to health insurance. Transportation is a big hit. I've been touching base with a lot of them. A lot of them has problem with the Charlie car or to get rides in and out to go to doctors or to come here. Food security, that's another big that we have to touch base with. Actually, we've been in contact with Norris from Food Security from City Hall. We're gonna be doing some trainings and hopefully we can get some resources so we can teach them. We all learn together what will be the best meal for us to have on a daily basis, and depending also when people have a specific type of situation, health situation, what will be best for them to have a nutritious meal and a nutritious life. We also talking about when it comes to legal matters, sometimes they need help on forms. They don't feel safe filling out or signing or taking phone calls. They don't know how to navigate their technology. Those are things they have to use day by day because they have to contact the doctor. Some of them have to do it virtually. Some of them have to make a phone call. Some of them. So there's a lot of needs on that. So we're going to be touching base pretty much on technology, nutrition, transportation, health. We actually next week, because of that big of a need that I have found on all the intake form and one-to-one conversation, next week on Tuesday, our 2 public health nurses are coming in here. We want them to feel that City Hall, that we are here for them. that if they have an emergency or they have an ask, that's what we're here for, and they have a specific content here. That's why we were able to do the COVID testing and kind of teaching them that we're here for them, and we're not nurses, but we're here, and we do have them as well. So I think it has been a great week and a half for us. They're happy, I can tell you, and some people were here in tears, just being happy, having their friends back. Some of them are just being happy that they have to walk 2 or 3 miles and they have a place to go and chat with someone. Some of them being happy because they're grieving with somebody else, telling them what happened to their family and loved one, and now they're here connecting to each other. So thank you all, and thank you for giving me also the opportunity to be here advocating for all of them.
Good question. Ms. Diane,
Yes.
thank you very much for coming, and then with all these activities and these connections that you outlined, do you guys have specifics in terms of outdoor itinerary that you have for this city, for these citizens?
Yes, in terms of outdoor activities, that is part of the assessment. So that's in 2 pieces. One is that we have very healthy applications for a driver. As you know, we do have the bus outside, but we are looking for not just a driver, a very enthusiastic and capable person to safely transport our seniors to a variety of field trips. We are also assessing their seniors' mobilities. We consider Lynn a hidden gem. It is a treasure in itself. So there are special little day field trips that Michelle actually has been working behind the scenes, that some of them are within walking distance. So for those that can walk to tours, we will walk with them. For others, we will transport them, so that choice will always be there. We are also taking into consideration the weather. I will say that we have something special that we are planning to kick off the summer season as part of our grand opening. But it really is about how far the seniors can go, and also to their liking. We want to make sure that we are taking into consideration places that they can go, have a good time, get nutrition, and also learn something.
Follow-up question is, that is great. That's awesome. You mentioned something in terms of season and climate that can affect their outdoor activities. Now, because I remember, bless her memory, my mom, while she was at Glace there, the indoor activity that I want to, mention to you is probably looking for some art and craft that the senior citizens can engage in. Somebody who knows how to weave basket or crochets or something, things like that, to get them more engaged as well. You see, in terms of technology and all the other activities we have planned, yes, it can go to an extent, but they need to be more mobile, more activity oriented, both indoor and outdoor of the center. So if you can think about that, that'd be great. So I love the fact that you are thinking about the season and the climate to really take them out. So thank you. So, and also
as a follow-up, if Michelle can speak more on the inside activity.
So as a follow-up on that, last Friday, we have our first crochet knitting class. So from 9 to 11, every Friday. This Friday again, last Friday was a success, was a group of 16 ladies. And we actually got a volunteer to translate, and we were able to have crochet. And actually, there were 4 people that they had never crocheted in their life. And I'm like, listen, that's okay. We all speak. I speak Spanish, Portuguese, any language you might speak. If I don't know, I go on the phone and I translate for you. You will learn. Just come in. So we got first 6 ladies, and then at the end, we have 16. They all participate. Then at the end, I told whoever wanted to that feel free to go and present to the others one to motivate the other one that they can learn. And it's okay not to know, but it's okay to have fun. It's okay to learn. Also, good. Another thing that, that's, we're doing puzzles too. Some people are playing cards. Tomorrow, actually, because we uncovered that they need that connection, and that's what has been missing for so long. They enjoy being together, and we can see that having that type of activity, they connect. We're very diverse, and we want to make sure we include between diversify themselves as well. In the future, we want to be bringing the youth and the kids, the little one, and the youth to also participate and immerse with them. This Thursday, tomorrow, we actually have an activity that we decide to call it the mystery box activity. That's what we do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a mystery box. So what we're doing, we put a specific items on a box. We did 8 of them for 8 tables. And then we're going to have them pick a specific word. So let's say they pick a vehicle. Then with whatever is inside that box, they're going to have to create a vehicle. And then those creation, they're going to do as a group. Then we're going to present it. Hopefully Diana Shakuri help us on this because we already put Chris on the spot. We're going to have voting at City Hall. We're going to put it at the foyer and we're going to have voting, and the winning team, they will have a prize. So that will encourage them, and we can show them to schools. We can show them to City Hall. That is not just the little one in the youth and a person that has a bachelor, PhD, whatever, that can be an inventor, that can be a great creative and it's someone that can motivate for you to have the best out of you. So yes, we're working on that because like I told you, we see that we need that connection. So we're trying to be in the 2 hours that we're offering, we're trying to get involved those type of activities. So thank you.
Yeah. You can put my name down. They need a music teacher or a piano teacher. I'll come around and teach them how to play.
Good. Thank you.
Right now, I'm writing your name right now.
I just have a quick question. People have called me. They wanted to know if there were exercise classes at all, any type of exercise classes.
Already aboard.
Already. So I'm going to have Mabel speak on that. We are breaking this down into 3 tiers: day-to-day, outreach, and now the activities.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mabel De Leon. So just to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm a Lynn native. I was born and raised here in Lynn. I've been working for the city of Lynn for 6 years now. And previously I was in the parking department. So this is a good transition, actually. I've always wanted to, give back to my community. And by being here with the seniors, I certainly do feel that I am doing that. And it feels great, it feels great to come in and see the smiles on everyone's face and for them to tell us, that we are being very welcoming. To me, that makes me feel great. And like, we are trying to do the best that we can and give out the best. Last week, Michelle and I, we took it upon ourselves to just, look up a YouTube video. So Michelle and I sat side by side, and we talked to each other and we said, I think these seniors, we should be able to do a small exercise with them, just to kind of wake them up and, like, good morning, everyone. So we did that, Michelle and I, and they were all very happy to participate. And they did enjoy it. And so is it next week we will be having?
We have Juliana. Yeah, we have Juliana coming next.
So next week we will be having an instructor. She is a HIT instructor, I believe it's called. And she'll be coming here. And so, we will be covering the exercise aspect of it. And
Mabel, what day will
we're just all really happy to be here.
Wonderful, and we welcome you. Mabel, what day will the exercise instructor be? Just
Tomorrow.
for the note.
Tomorrow.
All right, on Thursdays. Thursdays at 9 or?
She's coming tomorrow. She's doing a guest appearance. Tomorrow, the time it's on the flyer.
10 to 12, and she can come.
Hold on.
And
She's
is that
coming.
going to be every week or just this week?
No, every
We have
week.
a block between 10 to 12.
Chris, she's coming at 10.
Yeah, she's coming tomorrow, Juliana.
What time?
10.
10.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Is it fair to say that?
Sorry.
I'm clarifying for the notes. Is it fair to say that the plan
Sorry,
right
Hannah.
now is that on Thursdays at 10 a.m. there will be exercise offered?
What we doing so far, because it's 10 to 12. We try to, let's say we don't, like, for example, Juliana, she's a certified instructor, right? We got her for tomorrow confirmed, but if we don't, then we did it 2 days. We did chair, everybody on their chair, and then we do some stretching. Tanya helped us to speak more loud. Whoever feel comfortable is standing up, and we were doing chair exercise and breathing exercise. As of now, I don't know, Chris, because we don't have everything established and we don't have a lot of, like, for example, last week I met with a hairdresser. Today I met with another hairdresser. We've been trying to get that connection. We've been trying to involve business owner to help our seniors. So as of now, I would say we don't have a set day. The only set day that we know we have is bingo on Wednesday and Fiesta Friday, which, I learned how to dance bachata, merengue. Tanya knows the specific dances. So whoever is welcome to also have a party time. That's what we're here for.
If I may add on to what Michelle has said, every day we are assessing and we are observing. And we are also taking into consideration that we're trying to fit in time slots for certain activities or presentations in like after coffee and they get settled, we open the day with exercise. So it really gives them, the flyer that we generate every week really gives them a sense of they know what time we're doing X. They know what time we're doing Y. And in between those transition times, they decide if they want to participate in it. And I'm so proud of the team that we have that we even are able to offer bilingual translation so that we are really opening this up to all the seniors that come to the center.
Tanya, will this be put on the Facebook as well? If people haven't gone there to get the flyer?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So Tanya, probably in a few weeks when you guys start going back full time and you have your meals, you're probably going to have more of a schedule. Let's say, for instance, Wednesday will be dance.
Correct.
Thursday might be. All right. So the seniors, we just need to have a little patience.
Correct. We are still assessing based on what is on the flyer, and we take attendance every day. So that really helps us pinpoint what's the most popular day, how many people participate. So we're kind of taking our own little consensus.
So we're just basically getting the word out that they will have their regular schedule coming up, but until we are fully opened, you guys are assessing different things. So just to let the seniors know, they will have, I know in the past, certain days, certain seniors went because certain activities. So And that's what some of them are looking for, just a regular schedule. And in a few
Yes.
weeks, you will have a regular schedule going.
But to
Perfect.
tell you the truth, we are in the framework that is in the flyer. That's the soft framework, and we will fill in. But they're responding to even that framework.
Good. I'm so glad that you guys are doing a great job so far. Let me tell you, we're very happy to have all four of you. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, that's right. May
Do we
I
have any
also add
questions?
too? Go ahead, honey.
Do we
Go
have
ahead.
any questions for any of the staff members?
I don't have any questions, Mary J. I just want to say that this is one phenomenal team. What they're doing is so wonderful. They have worked so hard, and you can see it. And it's just so wonderful. And like you just added, we just have to have patience. They're doing very well. They're doing the best they can do. And I'm enjoying it. I really am. And the things can be found on the Lynn Council of Aging website. And I know everyone's not on Facebook, but when they do go, the staff is able to pass them out a flyer. So we'll get there. But congratulations for all the hard work you've done. Woo!
Thank you.
I'm excited. I love it. I really do.
Thank you. We are too.
All right, so I got some information for renaming the building. What we're going to have to do, Chris, is basically we have to check with the mayor, and just because it's a city-owned building, Council of Aging does not own it. So we can prepare some stuff for the mayor's office, talk to them, and usually when we rename a building, it has to go through the city council. So let's check into a few more things, and we should have an idea of what's going on for the next meeting with that.
Yeah, sounds good. I spoke with the mayor about it. So yeah, now it would just be up to the council and stuff.
Yeah, I just was texting Jim, and it's just where it is a city-owned building, it has to go through a process. So, and then probably the Council of Aging can vote on it, but we just have to go through a few steps first.
And to Mary's point, so once we get the newsletter going, we'll be able to reach the seniors that aren't so tech savvy. But our plan is to do a lot of computer classes to help the seniors that aren't tech savvy. So once we get that up and running, you know, we'll be able to get everyone onto social media and teach them how to use Facebook, or even just to teach them how to get into FaceTime where they can call their grandchildren or any family member. So we're going to do a lot of programs that are going to really help the community as a whole, I think. So it's just a matter of time and getting things together, and there'll be a whole lot more consistency once, you know, we're in here full time and things are going, but which should be sooner rather than later.
Thank you, Chris. You're doing so much work right now. Does anybody have any questions for anyone? No?
Eddie, I think.
Oh,
Hey, Chris,
Yep.
are you planning to put the signage on that van?
Yes, we want to put signage. We're meeting. I have a meeting this week actually to discuss the signage on the van.
Because I got busted.
Huh?
I got busted in Boston.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the ladies had a good idea, and they put up in the little bin, kind of like a vote to name the van. So I don't know if any of you guys have put in your votes yet, but they're going to be tallied soon. So if anyone wants to come up with a unique name or anything, come in and put your vote in.
That'll be there tomorrow.
Rosa Bentley mentioned that it should be named Georgia. And that's, I don't know if you want to say why, Rosa.
I want to say why Georgia.
Because Georgia really started as a part of us being able to get a new senior center.
Yeah.
It was what happened to her, Georgia, and Stacy is the reason why we did the protesting, shut the center down, and now we have a new one.
Yeah.
Why are we going south?
What you mean going south?
That was her name, Mr. John.
This is what was her name.
Yeah, Georgia.
It was
Georgia Mullen. Georgia Mullen.
Mullen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come in, Rose, and put your vote in for Georgia.
What's the deadline on the voting?
Tanya?
Well, see, I
Yeah.
have a lot of Zoom meetings, Chris. The
What's
reason
the
why
deadline for
I
voting, Stein?
haven't been in.
Yeah,
We haven't come up with a date, so when we come up with a date, we'll let everyone know.
Okay.
okay.
Right, anybody have any other questions? No, all right.
I don't know if this would go to the staff, but from the community, so Mass Senior Action, we have a transportation subcommittee that is working with MassDOT on the better bus network redesign. And it is some concerns have been raised because when people leave the senior center to go to the bus stop, I believe that it's a little uphill. And it is further now, and was just wondering if, as we advocate to get a bus stop closer, if there was a plan. I know that we're looking for a driver, but would there be I know the van is going to be used for trips, but would the van be used to perhaps at the end of the day, take people up to the bus stop? Or I guess we don't have to answer that today. Just want to put it on there for a discussion of the staff at a later time, and you can report back if you would like.
Pam, are you talking about MBTA bus stop or just regular? Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Yes. MBTA. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea you brought up. So we'll definitely have a discussion about it. And I put in for ARPA funding for another van for money. So let's see if my proposal was taken, then we'll be able to buy another van, and it'd be a great help for us to do activities and do everything for the senior center.
Excuse me. I think she raised her hand. She's named as first
Kathy.
President, but she's mute. But she has raised her hand a few times. She's
muted.
Oh, awesome. Good.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Kathy.
Welcome to our group. Any word on the second floor?
Kathy, we're gonna, first what we're gonna do, we need to finish the first floor. We have the second floor in mind. Like I've told a lot of people, let's concentrate on getting the first floor together, up and running. And right now, the second floor is occupied for a while, so we wouldn't even be able to get up there for a little while. So let's concentrate on the first, getting it all set up. And then, when it's not occupied, that's when we'll start working on the second floor. But right now, let's concentrate on the first and see what we can do from there.
Okay.
May I just
don't want
add?
it to slip through our fingers, that's all.
Right.
No, we will not. I promise, Kathy.
Okay.
I promise you that.
All right now. Then I won't say what.
Nope. It is occupied right now. So even if we want it, we can't get up there right now. It's going to be occupied for a little while. So we figured if we can just get the first floor up and running the way they want it, the kitchen going, and then from there, when the second floor is no longer occupied, then we'll start working on that. Oh, does anybody have any?
Yeah, Diana, I do. What about the patio upstairs on the second floor? Is that something we had access to now, or would we lose the whole season on that?
I think, Chris, I'm not sure, but we can use access if we have to, correct?
We were supposed to be, and I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Yesterday, I asked for the key, a couple of days ago, and then the people from Element just said straight no. They said no, even though it would only be the back door straight to the patio. They said they didn't want to give us the key. So
Why did they say
I
that?
reached out to the mayor's office.
And they
to
have
the-
not been
to
very
the
nice
solicitor.
to the staff up till now.
That's
I know
something
the
the
staff
mayor's
probably
office,
doesn't want to talk about it, but they were not very nice to the staff when they went upstairs. It's not right.
Well,
It's
Madam
what
Chair,
we're gonna have to do on that is, that's something the law office has to work on. That's
Yeah.
something we can't touch right now. This is through the law office and through
Yep.
the mayor's office. They will coordinate what's going on with that. We could have a discussion, but we're not the ones that actually have any authority to say anything right now. That would be through
well, Madam Chair, I understand we do not have authority to say to do anything, but we can push for the law office to do the needful.
But right now,
Because
the
if-
second floor is occupied. That was part of the lease. That's part of the
Okay.
deal right now. That could be occupied for 6 months to a year.
Wow.
Because element here is they have to wait till their building is done.
I see.
So this isn't something, we're not throwing people out on the street because we didn't want to, we were already put out on the street. So we're going to work with people, and it's going to be a difficult situation for now. But like I said, let's work on the first floor, get it up and running the way we need it. And until that is not occupied anymore, we cannot touch the second floor. There's offices in there right now. So, does anybody have any other questions?
Can I add something to that, Counselor?
Sure.
There was one day that I received a lot of emails from a lot of you asking for the same question. I know the deal. I'm a community person. I'm a street worker. We send mass email to alert our politicians. I get it. But when we approved that, we also promised the tenants to honor their lease. So, and give them enough time to really find a place or move out in a humane way. So I was there on the second floor when there was a commotion happening. I was there. I experienced it firsthand, being thrown out of our own building, calling lawyers here and there. I was there. And that's why I have to alert some of the seniors who were about to go up to the second floor to claim their building. But I just want us to have full understanding for now, tighten our belts. One way or the other, you will have the whole place to yourself. The fact that you're inside now, the fact that I was there pulling balls for bingo day, it was just amazing to see all the beautiful faces of our seniors having in their own building. So again, it will happen like what Councillor Chakoudas said, but it's just a little tighten your belt.
Thank you, Coco.
Yeah, I would like to add a little bit, Councilor Chakoudas, I'm sorry. I just want to, I think it's important that we always have a sense of gratitude. A year ago now, we didn't have a place. Now we have this beautiful place, and I know we're going to push for it to get the most space we can, but we also got to remember, now we have a brand new space. It's great, and I'm really thankful for everyone's help and everything, and just we're going to maximize the space we have here, and we're going to try to do the best we can, and then everything else, it'll happen when it happens, however it may be. But we're here, and thanks to Councilor Chakoudas, we have this great space, and let's just focus on the positive and keep things moving ahead. And it's a great space, and it's summertime. We're going to do a lot of great activities, and those things that they'll come eventually. But right now, we're just going to focus on this and try to make the best of what we got.
Thank you, Chris. Does anybody have anything to add before we go to the Friends of Council of Aging? Everybody all set? All right, well, Joan, you are up.
Yes, I am very happy to report that I have contacted all members on our Friends membership list, and I have scheduled a meeting at the center for June 16th at 10 o'clock. This will be the first time we will be meeting since February 27th of 2020. So this is a great time for us. And I thank Chris. He will provide the space for us to meet on that date.
What was that date again, Joan?
June 16th at
Okay.
10 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
That's great news, Joan.
Yes, it
Finally.
is. Because we're anxious to get started. Hopefully, we'll be able to participate our regular activity for the upcoming 4th of July. Whatever festivities we'll have, the friends will be there.
Great. That's great news.
Thank you.
Anybody have any questions for Joan? No? All right. Well, we're going to move on then to, where are we? We have new business and old business. One is, I'm going to speak on behalf of the VA clinic. I spoke with Mike Sweeney. He's still waiting to hear. He thought we were supposed to have a meeting June 1st. That's not happening right now with Senator Moulton's office. So Senator Moulton is supposed to be coming to Lynn. We just don't know when. So if anybody wants to reach out to Senator Moulton's office to find out when they're coming to Lynn to discuss the VA, feel free to do that. Because we're just waiting on word for that. I know you guys will, Mass Senior Action will be Friday at the VA clinic at 11 o'clock. I think Mike Sweeney will be joining, the veterans will be joining them. And also Saturday at 2, you'll be down the Commons. The Wyoming Lions have a memorial they do every year. It's actually a great memorial they put on. And I know some of you will be down there passing out flyers for that. But again, we don't know when Moulton is coming to Lynn. So if anybody feel free to email or call his office and find out. Maybe he might answer somebody.
Our goal for both Friday and Saturday is to show respect, but to also inform the community about what is going on. And on one side of the flyer, it has the VA director's phone number on it. And on the other side, it has the contact information for Congressman Moulton. So we will have that information out, and I can send our flyers to the Council on Aging board for you to review if you'd like to join us.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be great.
Right. Anybody have any questions regarding that? The VA clinic? All right, so we'll move on to, let's see, tax abatement. I think Tanya kind of went over that, didn't she? Didn't they have somebody come down the senior center this week? Am I correct?
Yeah.
All right, Pam, do you want to speak on the abatement at all, or?
No, we're just very excited that it's pretty much more than tripled. I mean, more than doubled. And so we just hope that all seniors in Lynn contact the assessor's office and find out how they can get a discount on their property tax. And if you're a driver for the 12-passenger van, you could help out the senior center and get your tax abatement, I'm sure.
May I just add that the hours that you have to contribute have increased from 45 to 105, but the abatement has increased from $600 to $1,500. So it's well worth it.
All right, well, thank you, everybody. Does anybody have anything to add?
I just wanted to, I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you again to Councilwoman Diane Shakudis and Councilor Coco. You both dropped in just to say hello. And even in that simple act, meant the world because it was a little, you get a little nervous about a soft opening. And Coco, I can't thank you enough for your presence during the bingo. It was our first bingo, and we didn't realize the response from the seniors that we were going to get, and you really put us at ease and really stepped up that day. And we thank you so much. No tomatoes were thrown. We had a great time, but just in working out the kinks of the machine, and the seniors were great, and we had an awesome time. But Diana, just you stopping by, smiling, just put our nerves aside, and we just remembered why we come to work every day. So thank you both.
Thank you, guys. We have to thank you, what you're doing for the seniors right now. It's great. New activities. You're asking them what they want. You're evaluating. I think it's going to be a great year when we're up and running full time. It's going to be a great place to be at. It's a great place now, but you guys are doing wonderful things. Thank you.
I agree with Councillor Chakoudas, Tanya and your team and everybody there. It's because of you guys make it very, very lively and fun and creative. It's so exciting. It excites me as well being there. Remember, I'm a member already of the Mass Senior Action Group. So, as for the other councillors, we will make sure that they will visit you and drop by there too. Councillor Chakoudas and I will remind them over and over again to make sure that you will have a complete attendance of all councillors visiting. At least a simple visit will do.
I want to thank Councillor Hogan as well. He's been by a couple times. He's come in, donated some board games, and he's always been here. He always calls me, how's it going? What you need over there? So I want to make sure we don't forget Councillor Hogan's been really active here as well. And Councillor Field has come to visit as well. So I thank you all so much, and it humbles us so much to have you guys come, and thank you so much. We hope to see you all.
Chris, can I ask you, I know people are donating board games. Is there any way you could put on Facebook the games that you have so we're not doubling games on you? Because if somebody's out, I looked on Facebook, I saw somebody donating stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, they have this. What do they need or what don't they need? Is there any way to do that? That way you're not getting tons of duplicates and people maybe can go out and get you something that you don't have.
Yeah, we can. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, Councilor.
I don't mean to put more work on you, but
no, it's fine.
I don't want to go duplicating stuff you have. Let's get you something you could use.
And one last request. Could I please have both Michelle and Mabel's email so that I can add you to the COA notices, please? Yeah. You can email me. I think both Chris and Tanya have my email.
Yep. Will do.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, everybody. We will see you. I know we usually don't meet in June and July, but I think we're going to do the June meeting, correct? Pam?
Sure. And do we want to ask Lynn, LCTV, if they would like to do it at the center? And we can do it in person, or do we want to continue by Zoom?
Person.
Take a vote on how people feel about being in person or on Zoom. Do you want to do a roll call on that, Pam?
Sure. Oh, here to my. So this will be a yes if you would like to have it at the senior center, a no if you would like to stay on Zoom. So this would be in person. So Arthur?
I'm gonna pass on this vote.
Okay, abstain. Councillor Chakoudas?
Yes.
Clerk Edwards? Yes. Betty?
Yes.
Mary Joyner?
Yes.
Carly?
I prefer Zoom. I don't remember which one was yes or no.
Okay. Barbara?
Yes.
John?
Yes, person.
All right. Smitty?
Yes.
All right. And Joan, I know you're not a voting body, but I would still like to hear your opinion.
I would like to be in person.
Okay. And Director Gomez, you're not a voting body either, but we would love to hear your opinion.
I would love to have it in person.
All right. So the ayes have it. But Carly, what we could do is still have a laptop up and you could, well, I guess we have to ask Lamana, but we could do it that way too. Maybe do it, whatever they call that, hybrid.
Hybrid.
Right.
So if that's all right, we could do that. But our next meeting, the last Wednesday of June, will be in person, 10 a.m. at the building to be named.
That's so exciting in person, finally. All right, everybody. You have a great afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in June.
Yep, everyone have a good day now.
All right,
Bye.
everyone.
Good night, everybody. Have a good one.
Counselor Jakutis, could you please ask Lamana about the hybrid meeting?
I will.
Okay,
No problem.
thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
everyone.
all.